Right, so guys, what is going on? My name is Ben and welcome to this video. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about a few of the things I wish I'd known before I turned 20. Let's just rewind 1 second. I'm now in my 20s, which to me, I think personally, is a little bit crazy. Given the fact I started making these sort of stupid internet videos when I'd have been 11 when I first started making videos in general. And then this channel was born in 2016, so I'd have been 14. And that was 6 years ago. That's a little bit mental. This channel's nearly 6 years old. And the fact that I'm another decade older, it scares me a little bit. So the reason I'm making this is because I know for a fact that I'm going to die alone. So these are a couple of things to live that I'm going to try and live by, so I don't have such a crappy life. At number 3, that you have to do things that you do not like. Now, when you're at school and stuff, you basically just, you sat with your friends all day, you're doing not hard stuff, you're learning things, but you're with your friends, you're having a good time, you're protected, you're fed, When you go out into the real world, you don't have those support mechanisms in place, and you only maybe see your friends once every 2 weeks, once a month. You lose touch with them, you lose a few, It's one of them that it's an aspect of life. You need to realize that you make your own way. You can't rely on other people. That's something that I never thought about. I never thought, I'm going to have to go out and work and make money, and then I have to pay for things. I don't, because I'm a scumbag, but it's just a fact of life. You'll work for, a fucking massive corporation. You'll get paid peanuts in comparison to what they're making through you, and then you just have to live with that. You got to do it every day, and it definitely doesn't make you want to top yourself. And number 2, I think that if you work hard for your money, you should be able to spend it on whatever you want. If you want to buy the latest MacBook Pro, that's fine. You can do that. You've worked for your money. As long as you're not starving yourself to do it. And if you've got dependents, then it's different. If you say you've got a kid, then you shouldn't waste a few £1,000 on a piece of metal if your kid is going to starve to death. If you've got that disposable money to spend it on something that is going to make you happy, you can do that. So don't let anyone tell you, you can't do that, you can't do that. If you've worked for it, as long as you're not doing something stupid like making yourself skin, you should be able to spend your money on whatever you want. Also, while I'm on the topic of money, the best thing you can do is save. Now, yes, you'll tell these people, you can invest in cryptocurrencies and all that. Well, I don't know about that. I don't trust that, because I know for a fact if I put my money in something, it'd fucking crash tonight and the value of it would be nothing, and I'd lose all my life savings. So I'd say at least have some of your, just keep some life savings. You don't want to just not have any money. No. Number 1, we have that the most important thing that you have in this life is time. Now, it could be, you could live for 80 odd years. You could die tomorrow, you get hit by a bus, because it's fucking diamond. I sit here and I think, shit, I'm 20. 2 years ago, it was 2020, and that's when my life kind of went on a completely different trajectory to where I wanted it to go. Fuck off, you stupid email. It's mental to think that 2 years ago, my life was in such a different position than it is now. I was doing stupid things like I'd start work at 8 o'clock at night and I'd not finish till dinner time the next day. Or 4 till 7, 4 in the afternoon till 7 in the morning the next day. And it's one of them because I never took the time to unwind. It was constant grind. Now, you can do that if you're driven to do it and you're doing it for somebody that you love, then yeah, fine. But when you're doing it for fucking pennies, which you are, because they could pay you a whole lot more compared to what they're making when they're completely sell everything and then made millions and millions and stuff. And then here you go, it's £8.79 scum sort of thing. It makes you realise that your time is valuable. You aren't you might be a fucking insignificant cog in this world, but your time is precious. And as I was saying before, you might see your friends once every month, and you might lose touch with them. I saw somebody the other day and it made me think of an old friend of mine, and I got in touch with him and I messaged him. I spoke to him first time in ages, and it was good to see that his life was going in a direction that was good for him. You know, it's always nice to see that people are making things for themselves. They're not fucking wasting their life. But yeah, it's one of them. I'd say time is the most valuable thing that you have, and it's precious because you could be gone tomorrow because you get hit by a 471. They were a couple of things that I wish I knew before I turned 20. If you did enjoy this video, I know it was very different to the sort of content that I used to make. This is definitely not the sort of content I want to be making. But it was just something that come to mind while I was sat here. Because I'm sad and pathetic, and I still make videos at the age of 20. And make no money, waste my time, waste your time, and it's one of them, isn't it?